Hey there, welcome to Slay Art Refinishings. Today's project calls for an amazing transformation on this old wooden desk that I got from Facebook Marketplace for $10. Make sure you stick to the end of the video because like I said, this is going to be an amazing transformation. Let's get into it. I purchased this desk on March 1st of 2023 and I had some pretty big plans for it. For the desk, I was kind of thinking, go big or go home. So what I wanted to do was sand down the top completely, take that old stain off, restain it, and then paint the remaining of the dresser with this blue-gray Beyond paint. And when it came to the hardware, my plan was to scuff down those hardware pieces and spray paint them a matte black color. So the first order of business was to get the desk out of my truck and remove those old hardware pieces and get to the sanding. Now I started off sanding the top of the desk with 180 grit sandpaper, moving up to a 320 finish. And this is what the desk looked like, all sanded down for the most part. Tried to pull this out, and I see this little white thing sticking up right here. Press it up, and then the drawers can come out. It's kind of cool. Kind of a cool little thing. I've never seen it before. After I finished up sanding the entire desk, I then hauled it down into the basement where I began to clean it and prep it for paint. I like to use this general wood purpose cleaner that I got from Kroger for $8. I think it does a really fantastic job making sure that it doesn't leave any dirt, any dust, or residue behind. So that's what I like to use. Here's a picture of what the desk looked like, all cleaned up and all sanded down. Now it's time to start painting. For the paint, like I said earlier in the video, I like to sometimes use Beyond Paint. I really like the Beyond Paint brand. It's a paint, primer, and sealer all mixed into one, and I really enjoy using it. I know that every time I'm going to use this paint that it's going to last. Now, after I was done painting the whole desk, I then started to work on the top of the dresser, and I'll include what kind of stain I used for the desk right here in the video. This stain I've used on multiple other projects in the past, and I really like it. Sometimes it turns the wood a little bit of a yellow or orangish color, but this time it tinted it just a little bit, but to the point where it didn't look funky or ugly in any way, and I really liked the way that it turned out. So in mid-March, I made a little video on how I flip furniture and where I do it and all that fun stuff. It was kind of a fun behind-the-scenes video. I made that a couple months ago. You should definitely go check it out, and I used this picture here with the desk as my thumbnail. I thought I'd just include it in the video. I purchased some wallpaper liners to put in the desk drawers because I wanted to get top dollar for this desk originally, and this is what it turned out looking like. I really like the liners. I think it really tied everything all in together. Looks absolutely amazing, and I'm glad I went with it. So here are a couple pictures of the finished product. Let me know down in the comments how I did. If you have any suggestions, let me know down below. Now, I usually don't do this, but I wanted to give a more of an in-depth kind of personal feel on how I edit my photos and get them ready to post. So I have this app. I'm sorry, I forget what it's called, but I'll type it out right here. This is how I get all of my photos ready. I can blur out the background or I can brighten up the photo. It's very handy to have, and the best part of it is it's free. So if you flip furniture, definitely get this app. It could be a game changer for you and help sell your furniture even faster. If you made it to the end of this video, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day and spending it with me here. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing for a new project upload every Sunday at 7 p.m. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back and watching my videos. I really appreciate it. So I ended up selling the desk for $50 on Facebook Marketplace, and it took about a month and a half for it to sell. So this is kind of a lesson learned that I will not be doing another desk for the foreseeable future. I'm just going to stick to nightstands and larger sized dressers.